Hello everyone, this hour on Verbling. The next in my speaking skills series, we're going to start a brand new unit today on how to phone. Specifically, how to leave messages, how to answer them, how to get information when you're calling. And in fact, I'm going to put a link to our notes right now, phone skills, in the chat window for you to take a look at, and we'll get started in just a minute. But first, a little bit about me. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. And that means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in to the new words we're using. Use them as actively as you can so that I can give you feedback and correct you. And also, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. And that is a little bit about the class. Let's see who we've got here. Let me just get my name on the board and I'll say hello to all of you, and then we'll get started. One moment while I get this set up. One moment. One moment. No, I don't want to put YouTube. What is this? Uh-oh. Ignore YouTube. That's a mistake. I don't know why that's appearing. What I was trying to do is put my name. 1 second. One moment. Copy. Paste. Verbling teacher. And let's see if this is working now. There you go. More or less working. So welcome back, Daniel. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
I did not forget about your writing, by the way.
No problem.
I haven't corrected it, but I did not forget.
No problem.
It'll be done.
When you can.
And let's say hello to, how do I say your name? Is it Heinalka?
Yeah, it's correct, but my name is Cornel. Hajnalka is my wife. So my name is Cornel.
Cornel?
Yeah.
Spell that for me so I get it right.
Kornel. Please check.
Oh, you've been here before?
Yeah.
Cornel.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
I write it down my name to the chat box.
Yes, but you were here before, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember where you're from. Sorry. Where are you from?
I am from Hungary.
From Hungary. Okay, right.
Cornel.
Cornel.
Yeah. Punctually Cornel in Hungarian.
Cornel.
Yeah, Cornel and Cornel. It is the same. Yeah.
Cornelia. Got it. All right. Let's see what we're going to do today. If you open that link in the chat window, I created a brand new presentation just a minute ago. Let's get it open. And we're going to start off with a little warm-up exercise. But we're working on phone skills. There's a lot of things we can do with phone skills. Because you only have your words, that means your use of English, and your voice, and not much else to get your message across. So it's a really good way to work on your English skills if we focus on phoning. I'm going to share my screen with you right now. Give me just a second here. Ooh, I'm getting lots of noise in the background from someone. Don't know who it is. Okay, so when you get it open, there's our little graphic for speaking skills on the first page, my contact on the second page, and down here, table of contents, links, skills. Okay, nothing's really filled in yet because we just started the unit. Uh, don't worry about the links. But what we can do is go in and create a skills set. So what I do is every time we have a new activity or a new situation, I usually get some ideas from you. I ask you how you would say certain things, and then I try to correct you, give you feedback, or give you alternatives. And we turn that into a little skill set. That means a set of phrases that you can use in that situation. So we've done how to describe a picture. We've done how to create a monologue, in other words, how to talk about a topic. Um, we've done how to tell a story, and most recently, how to make an argument and a counter argument. So we're going to fill in this skill set for how to get information on the phone. But first, let's do a little warm up. Today's class, first class out of probably 4 or 5, I'm calling 2. So let's start with what we do on the phone. We leave messages. We call for a particular purpose. We have to respond to messages. Let's start with leaving messages. I'll give you a situation to leave a phone message about, and you can see the list below. You write it up, and we'll have someone else listen and take notes, like a receptionist. In other words, if you had to hear the message on the phone and pass it to someone else, would you understand? What notes could you write down? What would you understand from what you heard? We're going to do this to see how clear your message is and what we can do to improve it. So maybe we can do one example together. We can maybe do it as a group first, and I'll go in there and make some changes. So let me ask you a question. When was the last time you used the phone? Probably a pretty stupid question.
In English, never.
Ever. Okay. When was the last time you made a call in English? Class.
Some months ago, but it's terrible to talk in English at phone. It's difficult to understand. It's more difficult to understand the phone.
It's true. What did you call about at that time? Do you remember?
I lost my Oyster card, so for the travel, and I had to call a call center,
Right?
and I was in the underground, near the underground, and so there was a lot of noise around me, and also call a call center not so easy.
Right.
So,
Okay, that's a good example.
terrible.
And what was the purpose of your call exactly? What did you want
I
to
lost
do?
my Oyster, and so I have my money inside this card, and so I have to block the card and ask for a new one.
You had money inside of a hostel card for a youth hostel?
Oyster. It's the card for travel in the underground in London.
Oh, I've never been to London. Well, not in
It's
15
like a
years.
credit card, but only for travel. And so every time that you use the tram or bus or underground, you have to use this card. And inside I have some money because, of course, not every time I have to
So
charge it.
it's a transportation pass.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we use that as an example? Shall we? Oh, look, it's Su Ming. Long time no see, Su Ming.
Yeah, hello. Good to see you.
And, and I didn't say hello to Carlos. Sorry, Carlos, I saw you come in, but Sylvia was talking. Hello, Carlos. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, very good. Well, let's do this. Everyone, make sure you've got our document open because I'm going to take notes on it. It's the one in the chat window. Okay? Make sure you got it open. And I'm going to share my screen from time to time. I'm going to do it right now as well. And let's take Sylvia's example. All right? We're going to do that as an example for the group. Sylvia, you're going to relive your Oyster card situation right now. And here's what I want you to do. We're going to help you out. So, in our example, we're going to state the purpose of the call. Purpose. And the purpose was to do what exactly, Sylvia?
Block the card.
Okay. Block the, I'm going to put transportation pass or card.
And ask for a new one.
Okay. And ask for a replacement.
Yes.
You can say new one or you can say replacement. It doesn't matter. That's our purpose. So this is going to be a pretty good example. All right. So let's create a message together. Imagine that you call, the call center is busy. They say, leave a message and call us back. All right. First of all, let's start with the basic facts. What is it that they need to know?
Name.
Okay. Your name?
Because the card there is the name.
Good. What else?
If I have some, how do you call the? I have a month pass, and so I also to say them that okay, I have this
Type of pass, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And class, did everyone understand her situation?
Deadline.
Okay. Be a little more specific. What do you mean by deadline?
Deadline she needs the new card, so there would be a deadline for getting it.
First of all, you need to block.
What? Yeah. Okay. So what to do? What to do? You got to state. Sorry, I should say state. State what needs to happen. Needs to happen. Okay. And you said deadline. Do you mean tell them when you need it, or do you mean find out how long it takes? What do you mean by deadline? Just so I'm clear.
Both are true.
More?
Both are true. You mentioned two purposes. I think both are true. So both information is needed to know.
Okay, fine. Because when we say deadline, that's more for like maybe like a project or something. So here we have to say it in a different way. Let's see. Find out. No, not find out. Let's say ask about the time. All right. How long it takes, and maybe.
How much?
And that's ask about the price. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Ask about the price.
In this case, the state word means to declare.
The state means what? I can't hear you. Say again.
To declare.
Declare? Declare what?
No, my question is
about the word state.
Yes. What is the meaning?
Declare, yeah. Exactly. State what
I
needs
declare
to happen.
what needs to happen.
Exactly. That's the idea. Okay. State just means, maybe instead of saying declare, you could say say. Say what needs to happen. Yeah, but you're right, declare. Ask about the time, how long it will take when you need it by. Okay, class, did we miss any important information to include in our message? Does he gets it? Are we cool? Hello, class? Hello? Did we miss any information, or do we have everything we need to...
Sylvia's phone number is also needed, I think.
Contact. Our contact.
Yeah, contact information or email address or mail address or phone number.
I agree. Very good. Okay. We know what we're going to say. As a class, we're going to create the message together. We're going to help Sylvia out. Once we have a model, we can go to our skill set, maybe add some key phrases, and then I'm going to give you a chance to leave your own messages, and we're going to take turns taking notes and responding to those messages. Okay, so we're going to do this as an example. Go ahead, Sylvia. You start us off. The first thing we have to say is the name.
Also the situation maybe I have to describe. Okay, yeah, state what needs to happen.
You can pick any of those. So what do you want to start with? You know what? Let's turn these into numbers. And oh, they're letters. I'm sorry. You pick a letter.
Okay. Before A, can we start the call with hi? Hi, my name is Silvia.
Well, let's write the message, okay?
This is Silvia.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, this is Sylvia.
I heard hi, my name is. I heard
Hi, my name.
No, just a minute. Not my name is. This is.
I heard this is. We can decide together what's best.
I think hello, this is Sylvia is best answer.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and Daniel, I thought I heard you say something too.
I said the same thing. This is
Okay.
Silvia.
By
Calling
phone.
from.
Okay, Yuki, why is it better than my name is?
Because it is etiquette of telephone conversation.
Can't spell the word etiquette.
Telephone phrase. Typical.
Okay, so phone etiquette. And maybe, to be more specific, it's a little more formal. Oh, I spelled etiquette wrong. Sorry.
More formal than my name is.
Yeah, and on top of that, you're not introducing yourself. Is that clear? You're not really introducing yourself, so you're not saying my name is. What did I do wrong here? Ah, that's what it is. I'm sleeping. I knew I spelled it wrong, but I could think of what was the right form. There we go. Phone etiquette. All right. So let's go over here. Let's get rid of it. Is that okay, Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay, so that handles name. I'm going to put them in bold when we need to talk about them. Let's go around the room and everyone add one piece of information. So Yuki, type of pass. You had to use your imagination, but what I want to hear is the key phrase to introduce that part of the message. Or you could just add to the message. We can actually write the message together. Hello, this is so-and-so. You can actually pick any of those letters. What do you think is the best thing to put next?
Next, I think, may I speak to someone?
Well, it's a message, so there's no one there. You have to leave a message.
Okay. So, for example, who's calling, please?
No,
no.
It's a message. It's a message.
Message.
Yeah. They're busy. After the tone, state your problem, and we'll call you back.
Yeah. The following statement is problem describing.
Problem describing. Okay, that means it's letter C. What needs to happen? Okay.
Or a definition of transportation pass.
Okay. Well, let's go with letter C. State what needs to happen. Okay. Well, Yuki, I called on you first, so give me your idea first, and then we can go around the room and get some other suggestions. How would you state what needs to happen?
Let me explain. I don't know.
Okay. You say it, and then I'll get some opinions from the rest of the class. You get us started.
Okay. Maybe I would say I'm calling you because something happened.
Okay. I'm calling you because is a good start. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's open it up to the class. Let's add or change.
What happened? Give me a concrete situation.
The concrete situation is the one that Sylvia said. She has to block her transportation pass. Remember what Sylvia was describing?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, but what you said is good. I'm calling you because that's our first statement. I agree. Let's get
Because
some other. Go
yeah,
ahead. Yeah.
because I would like to block the my transportation card, and I would like to ask for another one.
Okay, I want to block.
And I
Block.
would like to. It is more formal than you wrote it down.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to.
I would like to block my card. I would like to. We're going to clean this up in a minute. First, we're just getting our ideas out. So you can say I want. It's okay. I would like to is more formal. I'd like to. You said ask for another. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone else, anything else we would add to this part about stating what needs to happen? Or I should say stating what needs to happen, but I should also say stating what happened, because it's a little bit of both, isn't it? Stating, oh, what is wrong? I can't copy that. There we go. Stating what happened and what needs to happen. Sylvia, was there anything that you said in this part of the call that you recall?
I said immediately that I lost my card and where I was.
Mm-hmm. I lost my card. Okay, so what did you say exactly? Hi, I lost my card. I'm
In the where is King Cross tube station.
at the King Cross Tube Station. Something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, pretty good. Let's get a different voice out there. So Carlos, are you there? Is Carlos still there? I can't see who's here. Carlos, here. Turn on the mic for a second. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Carlos. Hello, hello. Does anyone hear Carlos? I don't hear him.
No.
No? Okay. Carlos is not speaking. Oh, look, it's Paco. I didn't see you come in. Paco's here. We got old faces. Paco, Su Ming. So, some people that haven't spoken. I'd like you to pick one of those letters. Paco, you weren't here in the beginning. You might have missed the information. Okay, so maybe follow.
But I got it. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay, good, good,
I'm
good.
here for the last 10 minutes, I think.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I want you to pick a letter and add to our message. Okay, based on what you've heard so far, we can still talk about the type of past. There you have to use your imagination a little bit.
Uh-huh.
We can talk about, ask about the time, ask about the price, or give our contact. What do you think comes next?
E, for example, ask about price.
Sounds good. Okay, what would you say in that part of the message?
Well, I'm on the King station.
Could you please give me some price for a new transportation card, for example?
Could you
Could you
please
please give
give
me
me
the price of the new transportation card?
I'm just going to say of the new card.
I would like to know the price of the new car.
I would like to know the price. Okay, well, it's a message, so you might not say I would like to know, only because you're not speaking directly. You could, if they're going to call you back.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? So in both cases, we have to leave a message, so probably someone's going to get back to you. But okay, you could say both of those. It's fine. All right, so that's asking about the price. What are we missing here? Su Ming.
Yeah.
You can talk about the type of pass. You can ask about the time. You can ask about. You can tell the contact information. What comes next?
When I will get the new card.
Okay, so I'm the answering machine. You're calling. Tell me exactly what you would say for D.
No, I'm calling. Uh, have I needed to fill out the application form for the new card?
Oh, you're not asking about the time. You're asking something
The
different.
time.
Is that
Oh,
right?
okay. The time. Uh, uh, when you will give me the new card?
Okay. When will you give me the new card? Okay. What do you think, class? Is that too direct?
What is the lead time or delivery date of the new card? It is the same.
What is the lead time?
Lead time or delivery date, it is the same.
I didn't understand the first word. Lead,
Lead
L-E-A-D?
time, yeah, lead time. It
I don't know what the,
transportation time.
I've never heard that before. Lead time.
Yeah,
I've
lead
never
time. It is a delivery date or transportation time.
I've never heard anyone say that in English. Lead time. Never, never, never. Maybe it's British English. Lead time. I'm just curious. Latency between execution of process. I've never heard anyone say this in my life. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I just, for some reason, never heard it. Maybe it's very, yeah, maybe it's very technical. Maybe that's why. Lead time.
Yeah, it belongs to business English.
Okay, but this is very specific. This is like
Please
technical.
please check the chat box.
No, but I'm looking at Wikipedia. I can see it. Lead processing time, post-processing time. But I wouldn't use that here because I think it's a little bit too technical, right? Maybe we got to say it in a more everyday way.
Yeah, or delivery date. What is the delivery date?
Yeah, but it's not a package. So I would say it in a more everyday way, using everyday language. How would we say that?
How much time it will take you to give me the new car?
Will it take you to give me the new card? Okay.
Send.
Or send me, in this case. Okay. Okay, as I said, I'm going to clean this up at the end. I just want to get your ideas out. Okay, so we've talked about pretty much everything. About the type of pass, we'll add that later. One more person, let's give contact information. How would we give our contact? Someone who hasn't spoken yet.
You can count on me.
Say again?
You can count on me.
Count on me?
No. Contact.
Ah, okay. You can contact me
at
on.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead, Paco. What were you saying? You can contact me at and then what would you say then?
My contact details are
My contact details are okay. Fine.
I am available.
I'm available? What do you mean by that? You're not going on a date. I'm available. What do you mean?
Sounds like prostitute.
Be careful. It could work.
Sorry,
No, Cornell, it could work, but you've got to give a little more information. If you say I'm available at this number, then I agree. Not just I'm available, right? I'm available at this number or whatever. All right. So that gives you some idea of how to do it. Now that you have some idea, let's do this. I'm going to take a few of these and I'm going to add them to our skill set, and I'm probably going to make a few changes. So let's call this leaving. Oh, I don't want this here. Let's call this leaving a message. I'm going to write up some key phrases for you, and then I'm going to ask you to leave a message. I'm going to ask you to write it first, because in this case, if you jot it down, it'll be a little bit easier. And then we're going to take turns listening and responding. Listening, taking notes, and responding. Leaving a message. here's what we have. And what I would say is something like this. So, hi, this is, okay, I agree. It's got to be a little bit more business-like, so we don't want to say, hi, my name is. I'm calling you about, I'm calling you because, and then here.
Or regarding.
Yeah, okay, good. That's good. About, because, regarding. I want to block my card. I would like to ask for another. Okay, this about I lost my card. What happened was, one way you could say this. What happened was I lost my card. I'm at let's do it like this. Saying what happened, and we'll do a little subnote here. So what happened was, maybe we could also say what happened was, the situation is that this is fine. Could you please give me hard? Saying what you want. Could you please give me the price of the new card? What's this? Saying what you want. Okay, that's okay. We can use that as a category. This one is a little different. This one is actually asking information, asking key information. When will you give me the new card? I don't know if I'd ask exactly like that. Might change that one a little bit. Instead of when will you give me the new card, you got to be a little careful. When would it be possible to receive is not spelled like that, whoops, to receive the new card?
Or when would it be available, the new car?
Yeah, either
Yeah,
way.
it is the same, yeah.
I just want to say, would it be? Would it be possible? Would it be? What is the lead time? As I said, that's too technical. People won't really understand what you mean. In this case, I don't think it fits. How much time will it take? Again, we don't want to use give. How much time would it take? Not will. You want to be a little more polite. How much time would it take?
I have to say, how long does it take?
How much time would it take, or how long would it take? Okay, it's fine. Time or how long? How long? How much time would it take? But the keyword. Whoops! Well, lost my page. Sorry. Would it take? Okay. Then finally, we're going to say here, giving contact info. You can contact me at. It's okay. My contact details are. I'm available at this number, or I'm available at the following
Email
number.
address. Or email address.
Yeah, okay. Number, email, etc. All right, it's not bad. I don't know. I may go back and change some of this as we go on. But we have a structure at least. I think that's very helpful. Maybe I just need to do one thing here. This should be, whoops, didn't want to do that. This should be stating purpose, I think. There we go. So, reading and stating purpose. Hi, this is, I'm calling you because, regarding, I want to, blah, 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 I would like to. Okay, it's not bad, it's not bad. So what I want you to do now is take a moment, By the way, just a general announcement. If you come into class, tell me. Because I can't see you when I'm sharing my screen, and suddenly I see new people. So just say hello when you come in or something like that. Because Shadow, I didn't even see you come in. And Paco, you as well. Okay, what I'd like you to do, using those key expressions and perhaps some others, if you think that there's something we missed, I'd like you to, I prefer that you actually write down your message. Leave a message for an important topic, okay? The topics that I gave you can be used. Maybe for this exercise, it's better that I give you a topic just for this time, okay? Unless there's one that you specifically want to do. Like, for example, Sylvia, if you don't want to relive your nightmarish tube situation, you can actually do that one because it really happened. You can say what you said. It's up to you. But let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 6 topics there for you, and we've got 7 people. Sylvia, you're going to do your own topic. So, let's see. Yuki.
Yes.
Ringing about a job in the newspaper.
Okay, I'm working in newspaper company.
No. You're looking for a job.
I'm looking for a job. Sorry.
So you can see these topics on page 6. So I'm going to assign you a topic, except one of you I need an extra topic for. I'm going to assign it to you because I want you to talk about something that you aren't expecting to talk about. I don't want you to do it randomly. I'd like you to take a minute and actually write your message, picking one of the key phrases if you can. So that means your message is going to be a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. So in 5 sentences, you're going to try to say everything you need to say. You're going to try. If you need to do more, you'll do more, but try. Okay? So Yuki, you're going to be ringing about a job in the paper. Let's see here. Suming, you're going to be inviting a friend to a party. You've got a house party. Got that? Suming? Suming?
Yes.
Yes. You have your topic clear?
Yes. Invite a friend. Yeah.
That's it. Sylvia, why don't you take the topic that you gave me, and let's hear your polished version of it, okay?
Okay.
Shadow, you're ordering flowers for Mother's Day. Is that all right?
Okay.
Got it. Okay, Paco, you're reserving a seat at the theater or at a show. You're calling to make a reservation. Remember, you're going to get an answering machine, so you're only leaving the important message, the important information in the message. Let's see.
Shall we write or?
Well, I think it would be good if you write it, 5 sentences, if you write it down, and then we're going to read them to the class. I think it would be better to get your ideas out first. Just because I want you to try to use the key phrases that you see on page 4. So it's up to you. I thought it'd be easier if you write it first, okay? Cornell.
Yeah.
You are going to be arranging a babysitter for tonight. You're calling to get a babysitter. You got to give the details. Daniel, you are calling a plumber.
Okay.
Carlos, are you there? Carlos, I can't help you if you don't talk to me. Hello, Carlos? Carlos? Maybe he's having there you go. Okay, Carlos. We need a topic for you. So think about the last time you had to make an important call in English. What did you have to do? Can you think of a situation? Hello?
Would you repeat it again, please?
Sure. The last time you had to make a telephone call in English, what did you talk about? What was the topic or the purpose?
Was for a reservation a trip.
Perfect. Excellent. So let's make that your topic. You're going to leave an answering machine message based on reserving or booking a trip, just like you did. Okay?
Perfect.
And everyone, you are trying your best to use the key expressions on page 4, which I'll go to right now. Okay? The ones that we came up with together. If there's a key expression that you want to use, we can add it to the list. As long as it sounds good, we can add it to the list. But basically, you've got these functions. Reading and stating the purpose first, saying what happened, saying what you want, asking for key information because they're going to call you back, and then giving your contact info. It seems like a pretty good structure. And here, don't forget, they're going to call you back. That's why you can ask for information in the return call. Okay, almost everything is there. Let's see if I can just fit it all on one page. Anyway, it's most of it's on page 4, and there's one line on page 5. So take a minute, maybe jot down your message on a piece of paper or something like that.
Eric, Eric, just a quick question. Should it write it down?
I think it would be easier for you if you write it down. We're gonna say them to the class, and I'm gonna ask everyone to take a note based on what you say.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it would be easier if you wrote it down. Okay? If you really don't want to, if you feel comfortable, then just say it. Okay? How long do you think that will take, everyone? How long do you need to write your message?
5 minutes.
How long? Sorry?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Really? That long? Okay, I'll give you 3. Okay? 3 minutes. Everyone start writing. Okay? In 3 minutes, we're going to start hearing each other's messages, and you're welcome to copy and paste the message into the chat window as well. Okay? And then I can correct you as well. So 3 minutes starting now. I'll put the key phrases on the screen for you while you're writing. By the way, Mohammed, we're working on leaving phone messages right now. Okay, so if you want to take part, you can use some of the expressions we just brainstormed on the screen to leave a message about a topic that you had to call about in English.
It's done.
Can you see all the expressions there on the screen, Mohammed?
Yes, I see.
Okay. So I was asking everyone to write them down, about 5 sentences. We're going to say them verbally in the class, and I'm going to ask everyone else to respond to the message. Maybe we can have one person respond, and I'll ask everyone if they understood the message and how clear it was. Okay? And I'm just going to ask you, Mohammed, to mute your microphone when you're not speaking, because I'm hearing some noise, okay? If you don't mind. Okay, so 1 more minute, everyone. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 0 seconds left. Daniel, you ready?
Yes.
Is everyone else ready to listen? Is everyone else ready to listen?
Yes.
Okay. I get worried when no one answers. I think that either you're asleep or you can't hear me, or I don't know. Okay. I'm going to call on one of you to respond to his message. I'm going to ask the rest of you for your opinion, what he could have said. Okay? You might want to take a note or two. So one of you is going to respond. Okay? Ready, Daniel?
Yes.
Go for it.
Hello, this is Daniel Corral. I'm calling you because I have a pipe burst in my bathroom. Could you please come here straight away because I have a big flood here. How long will it take you to come here? You can contact me at phone number 55 and my address is Cypress Hill 45.
Cypress Hill? Really? Okay. And your phone number only has three digits? Is that right?
Yes.
555. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Well, Yuki, I see you've already put a text in there. So Yuki, why don't you respond to Daniel's ad? And then I'm going to ask the rest of the class if there's anything that we would have changed. All right?
Respond, yeah.
Yeah, based on what he said, if you were calling him back, what would you say?
Thank you for calling. I'm sorry for
the delay.
Trouble you. I'm sorry for troubling you. I understand the situation. It's the first time for you. It's the first time to call to our center.
Oh, well, wait. You're just sorry. You're not going to talk to him directly. I wasn't clear. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
Imagine I forgot to mention. You're only calling answering machines. So he calls you and leaves a message, and you call him and leave a message. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Okay. Hello. Hello. This is Yuki, Service Center. Can I help you?
Well, wait. You're not actually speaking to him because it's a message. Only a message. Let me ask you this. Based on what he said, Yuki, don't worry about responding, but based on what he said, what would you do? What action would you take based on what you heard him say in the message?
You asking my reaction after I listened to his telephone message.
Not your reaction, but your action. What action would you take if you were at the call center? What would you do exactly?
I need to take measures immediately.
Like what? What did you get out of it? Maybe he needs to clarify. Go ahead.
I have to arrange the repairment group people for repair.
Mm-hmm.
The plumber, no?
The plumbing.
Plumbing.
Okay. And was there anything that you didn't understand about his message?
I didn't understand the address of the client.
Okay, that's a good point.
And the telephone number maybe.
Yeah, well, he didn't really say it.
He didn't leave his telephone number, so I don't know how I can call back.
Okay, let me ask the class. Is there anything that Daniel could have said to be more clear? Class. Anything you would have changed? No? Really?
I haven't understand what he said.
You didn't understand what he said?
No.
Okay, Daniel.
Yes.
I agree, Daniel, because the problem is two things. I think you were speaking a little bit too fast because it's a message.
I'm in a
And
hurry.
I know your house is
I'm
flooded with
nervous.
water. I know. Even more reason to speak slowly. And the second thing is you need a technique when you're giving your contact details. You can't just say them. You need a technique. For example, letters can become places. A as in Amsterdam, or use the NATO, the NATO radio code, Alpha Tango Charlie Foxtrot, whatever you want. But make sure they really understand what the letters that you're saying. And numbers just have to be said slowly. I can't really think of a good technique. Okay,
Okay.
I want you to say the message just the beginning one more time because there's two things that I would change. So just say the beginning and I'm going to stop you and correct you on 2 points, okay?
Okay.
One more time.
Hello, this is Daniel Corral. I'm calling you because I have a pipe burst in my bathroom.
Okay, that's point number one. Not I'm calling you, but I'm calling.
Because.
No, yeah, just I'm calling because, right? You don't need you.
Okay.
Second, a pipe burst. So maybe that's the part that's a little bit unclear. I didn't understand the word the first time. You don't have a pipe burst because maybe you could say, I'm dealing with a pipe that bursts. And where did it burst? Where?
In the bathroom.
In my bathroom. Okay, so in this case, I would actually extend the sentence because it's a situation that's new. So the more information you give, the better. I said I'm dealing with. I could have said it in any way. There's a million ways I could have said it. I just chose to say I'm dealing with because it's a problem. So one suggestion. And the next thing you said is how long will it take? What was that part again?
How long will it take you to come here?
How long will it take for someone to come out? You see why I changed it to someone? Is that clear,
Sorry?
Daniel? Daniel,
Yeah.
why did I change it from you to someone? Is that clear?
Because, yes.
Because?
You're contacting a call center
Yeah,
and
it's
you
formal.
need a pumper, so maybe it's not the same that you are calling.
Yeah, that's basically it. And maybe it's too easy to overuse you. I mean, it's not bad because you're in a hurry, so you can say you. But maybe we could overuse it a little bit. So I'm giving you another construction, and what Sylvia said is right. The person who receives the message is not really the one who's going to come out. So actually, we shouldn't really say you. Okay, so those are two alternative phrases. Um, let's see. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Maybe we can even get a few people to do a response, but we don't have a lot of time. So, geez, maybe we have time for maybe 2 or 3 of these. We're going to have to go a little quick. Who's next? Daniel, call on someone in the group.
Paco?
Paco, go for it.
Okay. Good morning. This is Paco here. I'd like to make a reservation for the evening performance next Saturday. There will be 2 of us, and I'd like to book 2 good stall seats if possible. Could you please call me back and let me know the price and how do I do to carry it on? Please be so kind to contact me at 666-555-444
Oh,
between 6 and 8 this evening. Thank you.
okay, very good and very fast. Shadow, if you heard that in a message, would you understand everything? Would you be able to give him the information he needed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say in response? What action would you take based on his message?
Uh,
In general, nothing specific, but generally, what would you do?
if I'm, I will help him.
I know you're going to help him, but just so that I know that it's clear, what would you
Yes, clear.
actually do?
I will contact with him, and if there is some details not clear, I will ask him about it.
Okay, and so what does he want, Shadow? What's he calling about?
I don't know.
Exactly, that's my point. So it's not 100% clear. Um, uh, Cornell, what did you understand from his message? What does he actually want?
Mm, I think Paco would like to make accommodation at the hotel, or I don't know.
Uh-oh, we have a problem. Okay, Paco, can you just say the beginning part one more time, a little more slowly?
Uh,
Just
well, will you stop me when the, good morning, this is Paco here. I'd like to make a reservation for the evening performance next Saturday.
okay, stop there. So,
Performance
go ahead,
evening
Cornell.
performance, or I don't know.
Exactly. That's right, evening performance. So, the rule here is when you're going to explain the most important thing,
Yeah,
slow down.
Paco would like to buy a ticket for one of performance in the city, or I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. But we had to listen 2 times. So got to go slow.
No, it's okay. Uh, okay,
Okay.
I can leave a message to Paco.
Huh?
Uh,
Well, we're actually going to run out of time at this point because I've got to start the next
yeah, okay.
class. So let me just give a quick correction here to Paco. So Paco, you said 2 stall seats. What did you mean by
Yes,
stall?
stall is the seats in the ground floor near the stage.
Really? Stall
Yes,
seats? I've
it
never
is
heard that
stall.
either.
S
in the
S
balcony.
A L L.
Okay. No, I know what the word is. I just hadn't heard it used before. But you know what? Maybe it's because I never go to the theater. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so 2 stall seats. And another correction I heard was, how do you do? I didn't quite get that part. You said, how do you do to
Could
help
you
me?
please
Or
call me back and let me know the price and how do I do to
how
carry
do I do to do what?
to carry it on?
Okay, so I want to correct you there. And also about be so kind too. Would you be so kind? I think you said some. I heard be so kind, but I didn't hear the word you. So for the second,
When my contact details, please be so kind to contact me at.
right, but instead of saying please be so kind, if you're going to say that, which is a little bit formal, but it's okay, would you be so kind to contact me at?
Uh-huh.
Sounds a little bit. It sounds a little bit better, a little more natural.
Yes.
And then said not how do I do, but what do I do
What do I do?
to not carry it on? And you could say carry it out, but it's a little bit, that's more like for a procedure. Um, I would say it like this. Uh, just please let me know what I need to do
Mm-hmm.
to finalize the reservation. Please let me know what I need to do. You can see these notes underneath the exercise we just did on page, I think it's 7. What I need to finalize the reservation. Also, instead of saying reservation, say book. Want to book
Mm-hmm.
2 good stall seats. All right, we're going to have to stop right now, but send me your message, okay? And I will correct them as soon as I can and send them back to you. Send them to me through the Verbling chat window on the top right side I'll correct them. I'll send them back to you later today. Okay? In the next class, we're going to take our phone skills a little bit further, and we're actually going to have some phone dialogues. You can also give me the messages orally in the next class as well. Okay, I'll be back in about 30 seconds for business class. Thanks for participating, everyone. Sorry I didn't give everyone a chance to speak, but I will correct your writing if you send it to me. So all is not lost, okay? I'll be back in just a minute. Bye for now, everyone. And
Okay,
see
see you
Thank
next
you. Thank you
Tuesday.
very much. Bye bye.
Bye.